Good evening, Glassboro, and welcome to RTN News. I'm Nick Castaneda.
And I'm Andrea Rozzari. Coming up, events on campus, Rowan Radio winning an award, our weekly weather forecast, and more on RTN News.
Welcome back. I'm Nick Castaneda, and this is RTN News. Looking for fun ways to exercise here at Rowan with your friends? Bring them to the Rowan Campus Rec Center on November 7th at 5 p.m. The Rec Center will also be hosting a Rhythm and Ride indoor cycling workout. It will test your endurance as you go through hills, sprints, and intervals. They're also hosting a group Pilates Fusion on November 8th at 12:30 p.m. Pilates Fusion is a mix of high-intensity interval training as well as core strength training. You'll be guided by an instructor through a mix of movements that strengthen each of your muscle groups. Please don't forget to register for the classes on campusrec.rowan.edu.
This past weekend, Rowan's Department of Public Safety alerted the Rowan community to separate off-campus incidents through our Rowan Alert system. While neither of these incidents pose a continued threat to the Glassboro or Rowan community, they understandably raised concerns about safety, both throughout Glassboro and Rowan's main campus. If you see someone who is acting suspicious, call 911 or contact the Dean of Students at deanofstudents@rowan.edu.
Come down to the Student Center on November 8th for weekly Props Place Trivia, sponsored by the SCCA. This fun game night awards the winning trivia team with Rowan Bucks. This week's trivia theme is U.S. history. Be sure to have fun and RSVP to the event. Test your luck at blackjack and other games at Roz Casino Night on November 10th at 9 p.m. in the Chamberlain Student Center. Enjoy free snacks, dress in your PJs for extra playing money, and win prizes.
Rowan Radio 89.7 WGLS-FM was named College Radio Station of the Year for a second straight year during College Media Association's annual Pinnacle Awards on November 1st in Atlanta, Georgia. The win marks the third time in WGL's 59-year history, including 1997 and 2022, that it earned honors as the nation's top college radio station last year. WGLS-FM grabbed the same accolade in the Pinnacle Awards. Rowan Radio station manager Derek Jones says, quote, "We have a dedicated core of students that want to achieve success at a high level," end quote. He also adds, "Winning this award for a second consecutive year is a remarkable testament to our staff's teamwork and desire to produce award-winning content. The students remain the heartbeat of the Rowan Radio." Coming up next, our reporter Gianna Malgieri from IT attended the student LED talk on anti-Semitism that was held in Robinson Hall on the evening of October 30th.
There isn't a more appropriate time to have a conversation about anti-Semitism in a world where we are watching a war unfold while also trying to juggle the media landscape that's full of misinformation. But what we do know for sure is that there are groups of people who are being discriminated against and experiencing hate. Today on campus, students have met to talk about anti-Semitism and how to have healthy conversations around the topic.
We're all human. We should be able to be informed about how people are and not criticize them just because of a religion or a race situation.
Students talked about the different places in media in which anti-Semitism is prevalent, such as movies, video games like Fortnite, and YouTube.
I think it's very important to be able to be educated on these topics, especially as they are becoming more prevalent in our lives. Especially since social media is a huge part, in everyone's lives now, it's very hard to escape these things. So one way to kind of, as a solution, you can learn about anti-Semitism and how to act on it and how to be aware of your surroundings.
Some members also shared their testimonials and expressed the distress they've been feeling, especially in the recent weeks.
And I have dealt with anti-Semitism my whole life. I grew up near Lakewood, New Jersey, which is a very big prolific area for Orthodox Judaism, and their impact on the local community affected me. I was not very much a Jewish student. I more or less converted when I came here to Rowan, and I'm very grateful. I'm grateful that we have a campus that accepts us so openly. And I feel like having these discussions now would actually strengthen us and maybe say, hey, we're doing this all wrong, or we're different, but we're so alike. And that's not even just talking about religion, but conflict in general.
It's important for young people to be able to come together and have these types of discussions, especially on a college campus where change is embraced. Reporting from Glassboro, I'm Gianna Malgiri for RTN and The Wit.
Thank you, Gianna. Next, we have Brian Flynn with our weekly weather forecast.
Thanks, guys. I'm Brian Flynn, and I'm giving you this week's forecast. Today, we have had beautiful clear skies for the entire day so far. Temperatures are much higher than yesterday, being at a high of 58 degrees. Like yesterday only had a high of 49 degrees. We are still quite below average for this time of year though, about 10 degrees under in fact. Tonight, clouds start moving in early on, roughly around 6 o'clock at night. Our low temperatures will be chilly, seeing it at 40 degrees. Let's head over to our 7-day outlook. For the up and coming week, expect a lot of cloud coverage as most days will be partly cloudy. On Tuesday, we have a chance of rain for our area, but I wouldn't expect it to be an all-day washout. Temperatures throughout the week would remain in the mid-60s, but starting Wednesday, temperatures begin to drop again as another cold front moves through. That's it for this week's weather forecast. I'm going to hand things back over to the desk.
Thank you for tuning in. This is RTN News. I'm Nick Castaneda.
And I'm Andrea Rosari. Good night, Glassboro.